What is going on, YouTube community? My name is Tochi Eke. This is a recap of last week trade that I did posted on a Telegram community. All right, I just want to go across it and see how. Let's see how it did play out. All right. So basically, last week I was able to send this chart, which is GBPUSD. I anticipated that it was going to sell. The general bias was what bearish. It was a sell, where I said I'm expecting it to do what, to come to this our resistance zone of psychological level 1.2400 and then instantly start to do what, to crash. And the next trade that I did send out was what, EURJPY, where I also said I'm expecting it to buy. The general idea or the general trend was what, bullish, but before it start buying, I'm expecting it to do what, to retrace back to 140.00, and then from 1.2400 it will start selling. However, if you're able to picture out an entry within this area, I would have sell down and then rally it all the way up. We will also go across it and let's see what it did. All right, how it later turned out within the week. So the next one was EURNZD, which was some sort of continuation trade because we're already on a buy trade from here. The general trend was buy, but somehow we're able to picture some continuation trading setup within this area, and I say that the market will start buying all the way up. All right, the last but not the least was CADJPY, where I also said that the general trend was what, bearish. I'm expecting the market to sell drastically off about 700 pips. All right, so but before I do that, we're also expecting it to do some sort of retracement or some sort of continuation trade to a psychological level of 107.00 and then start selling and give us about 700 plus pip. All right, so this is it that I did predicted. All right, this is it here, and I want to go across the charts and let's see how it did turn out. All right, in case you want to watch the video where I also explain how I made that prediction, that is this trade. All right, 2468 pips weekly forex analysis. All right, the video that you need to watch because I basically explained how I was able to analyze all this. I say 2400 and something pips because if you give a total summation of all these pips that we are anticipating, GBPUSD 450, EURJPY 800, EURNZD 500, CADJPY 718 pips. In summation is more than what, 2000 pips, and that is why at the end of today, which is the first week after this markup chart, I decided to let's go across it and see how it did play out. All right, so the first one that I have on my list is what, GBPJPY. So let's basically go to the chart and see how it did turn out, which you can basically see already from here. So which you can basically see from here that it actually went in our direction. However, I did not get to our zone here, as we said on our psychological level, I think of 1.2400. I did not get there, but however, if you have watched my entry criteria, somehow you would have also been able to picture an entry within this area, or I would have also been able to picture an entry within this area. If I have not watched that video, my entry criteria and also my support and resistance strategy, ensure you watch it. I'll be placing the link in the description. It's very, very powerful. You'll also discover some sort of what, counter trend line. Because of that, you would have pictured an entry within this area, all right, and would have scaled on a lower time frame here. Now placing your enter the trade somewhere here, place your stop loss somewhere here, and you would have also rally it all the way up. All right, so that is it for what, GBPUSD. The general trend was what, bearish. Whenever you start seeing some sort of confirmation for you to actually trade, if you look at it, here was on a psychological level of what, 1.23500, all right, which would have been a very good place for you to have taken this trade. I hope you made money on this particular trade. That is why swing trading is good. It will give you a general swing trading idea of the particular pay you want to trade, and you start trading in that particular direction. So even if you were a swing trade, if you were a day trader, you would have also used this and be trading in that particular direction alone, which is what, bearish and selling. So that is it for GBPUSD. The next on our list happens to be what, EURJPY. All right, let's basically go across the chart and let's see how it did play out. So basically, if you look at EURJPY, you tend to discover that it did exactly what we said. When the market close on weekend, we were able to send out this chart. The market was somewhere here. When I did send it out, I said I'm expecting it to do what? To sell all the way down here to our psychological level of 140.00 before it should start what? It should start buying. As you can see, all through the week, last week, the market was only selling in a particular direction, so reaching our zone on Friday. So from this week, we should be looking at the trade continuing in its original direction, which is what? Bullish. So, but however, you would have somehow pictured an entry, just like I did say, within this area. You would have pictured an entry within this area, and you would have taken this trade here, placing your stop loss somewhere here, and then your take profit on our psychological level of 140.00, and you would have captured more than 150 pips. From here to here is more than 150 pips, so there is no need for you to miss it. That is it. Anytime you are expecting the market to get to a particular zone, however, you are also seeing a future pip of more than 100 pips before it gets to your zone, then look for an entry within that area and rally it down to where you're expecting it to go before going in your what? Original direction. How would you have pictured an entry? If you have watched my entry criteria, you would have basically known that. All right, so it was very, very simple. If you basically look at that, you would have some sort of discover that the markets have made a resistance here, right? A resistance here, and also a resistance here. So making this zone a very, very what? Strong resistance zone. So now basically you are seeing some sort of counter trend line here, which later broke and then retraced. You would have discovered, pictured an entry within this area, and if you slide down to your lower time frame, you tend to discover that I am what? On a 4-hour time frame. We do not find entry on a 4-hour time frame. I would have went lower to 15 minutes 1 hour time frame, and I'm sure if you look at this, you would have seen what? A double top, or what some people call M. You would have pictured some entry within this area and would have taken this trade, placing your stop loss somewhere here, and then you would have rallied it all the way down here all through last week. So from this week, we should be expecting this EURJPY to start what? Buying, which is in the general trend of our prediction. All right, so if you are watching this video up to this stage and you are enjoying it, do not forget to smash that subscription button and also join the Telegram community to be part of it. So the next list, which happens to be the third on the list, is EURNZD, where I also anticipated that it will instantly start buying, because that is even the original direction. There shouldn't be any retracement at all. All right, so let's go to the chart and see how EURNZD turned out. So this is EURNZD. As we actually did what? As we actually did predicted, we anticipated that it was instantly going to do what? It was instantly going to go in our direction once the market opened. When we did send it out, the market was somewhere here. The market was somewhere here, and we say that it was going to go up, which it did. All right, this trade is more than 500 pips. That is why it's a swing trading analysis. You are not expecting the market to give you 500 pips in a week. No, it doesn't happen that way, because the market moves in waves, up, down, up, down, up, down, before it finally gets to your take profit. All right, unless there are some sorts of fundamentals that actually push the market, and it might give you 500 pips, 700 pips within a week. Apart from some fundamentals, it barely happened. All right, so but however, all through the last week, the market was also buying, as we said, all through the year, and it was able to give us a profit of about 200 pips. This is about 200 plus pips. So if you would have able to scale on a lower time frame, you would have found a very, very sniper entry with a stop loss of nothing lower than 50 pips. You would have taken this trade and rally it up of about what? You would have rallied it up about what? 200 pips. All right, so the main thing is that it actually went in our direction as we anticipated, and it's still going in our direction. So from this week also, I am also expecting this to continue in our direction. That is it for EURNZD. Do not forget, guys, you have to watch this video that I made. The analysis is pips is 2468 pips weekly forex analysis. Is not just a markup chart, but I explained a whole lot of things, how I was able to come across this analysis and posted it here, which, as you can see, all of them went in our direction. Ensure you watch it so that you will understand this video, the strategy more. All right, so the last but not the least markup chart that I did posted was what? CADJPY. CADJPY, as you can see here, I say that I'm expecting the market to do what? To keep buying in this direction until it gets to what? A psychological level of 107.00 before crashing down, before selling down. All right. So however, the general idea was bearish, but we are expecting some sort of bullish movement before the bearish occur. Now let's go to the chart and see how it did turn out. So this is CADJPY. As you can see, it actually did went in our direction. When we made the prediction, the market was somewhere around here. All right, that's why you're seeing this arrow. Where I this, I'm expecting the market to do what? To buy all the way here before doing what? Before crashing, which it instantly did what we said. But however, I did not actually get to the psychological level 107.00. Do not forget, I'm not teaching you or analyzing this trade how I did made it. I've already made the video, go and watch it. I'm just giving a recap on what happened. All right, so I'm not going in the detail to tell you how I was able to analyze this trade or the strategy and the concept that I used in taking this trade. All right, but however, if you were able to enter on a lower time frame, you would have pictured some sort of entry within this area. Firstly, that was on a psychological level of 106.00. All right, and you would have seen what? A resistance here. All right, you would have seen a resistance here, and the market also came here and gave us what? A double top, or what some people call M, which is also another powerful entry that we use, where you would have also pictured an entry within here. Your stop loss would have been here and your take profit would have been here. So far so good. The trade have also given us about 200 pips move. I think is up to 200. Yeah, this is about 250, almost getting to 300 pips that the market has already given us, which if you were able to swing, or if you were able to flip on your lower time frame, you would have pictured that an entry with a stop loss not more than 50 pips and would have captured more than 200 pips in the market just last week alone. So yeah, and also you would have also within the week, you would have also looked for an entry within here. You would have also rallied it all the way up here, capturing this peak move if you wish, then before rallying it all the way down. But for me, the one I did capture was this. I actually did take this trade, which we are still holding, because we are expecting the trade from this week to start selling drastically. All right, this is about 700 pips, so it's a swing trading idea for the next couple of weeks to come. All right, that is one good thing about having a swing trading idea of the charts you want to take. You will just be trading in that particular direction without being affected by some fake out that is occurring on the lower time frame. Once you've mastered the direction, then you trade in that particular direction. I'm sure that if there's any of you that follow this markup as an avid idea in taking your trade, and you are a scalper or a day trader, and you were trading in direction as I did predicted, definitely you would have made a whole lot of money. All right, so that will be end of this video. I do not want it to be too lengthy. Just if you come at it here where I did break it down, all right, this was just a recap that I did give in my Telegram community. This was GBPUSD, which I've already smashed our take profits almost, and EURJPY, which is now in our entry, which by this week we should be looking at what's buying all through. Then the next one, which happens to be EURNZD, which also is already going in our direction, we should also be still looking for what buy. Then CADJPY, we should also be looking for what sell. Yeah, that is it, guys. Do not forget, for you to understand how I was able to make the analysis, come and watch this video. 2468 pips weekly forex analysis, price action top down analysis chart. Markup chart is basically a top down analysis that I did here, and is a video you should watch. All right, so I hope you did enjoy it. If you want me to be making this kind of video, tell me in the comment section, and I will definitely be producing this kind of video for you guys. All right, also subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notification bell, and click in the link in the description and join my Telegram community. That will be all for this video, guys. I will see you in the next video. My name is Tochi Eke.